Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Bingo. It's time for the last of the seeds for the weekly Minecraft Bingo seed challenge. This is the practice seed. It's seed 851107, and as always, we're not practicing. We are just blacking this one out once. And this is the card. The goal is the blackout. I already said that. Didn't need to clarify. And we need 6, 10, 17, 22... 24. I didn't count this one, right? Let's do this again. No, we did, right? Yeah, we did. Why? I don't know. I confused myself. Yeah, 6, 10, 17, 22, 24, 27 iron, right? Yes. There's no bucket, there's no cake. We also need 2 gold and 4 redstone. We need 2 diamonds, we need a lapis and an emerald. And I think that's it for mining stuff. So not a whole lot of iron. But I mean, yeah, that's probably okay. It's an okay card. We need the glass, we need the clay, we need the mushrooms, we need a cookie, so we need the beets and the cocoa bean and also the melon, so we want the jungle for sure. We want an emerald, so any kind of surface structure would be great. But I'm also happy with just mining in a mountain if, you know, that's what we have to do. We need 2 cactus green and a bone. We need the paper for this and the paper for that, so that's 9 paper total, and then maybe more for trade potentially. We need 1 gunpowder, we need the acacia sapling and a name tag. We need a furnace for this thing. We need 2 ink sacs. We need 1 piece of wool. We need a fish, and we need a spider eye. We need an egg, which kind of sucks. And then you got a fern, cooked stone. It's not a terrible card. It's 2 diamonds, which is better than 3. And there's no mob drop. There's no ender pearl or slime bore. So potentially it could be good. It all depends on how quickly we find a jungle, how quickly we find chickens, if you can get the emerald an easy way, or if you have to do it the hard way. And if the hard way is easy or hard, comparatively speaking. We don't need the pumpkins. We don't really need the cow. But I guess we can eat the cow at least. There is a mountain that way, and there's also a desert that way. Southeast. There's an igloo out there. Does it have an underground? It does not look like it from here, but that's a bit too far to say for sure. It looks like it's like out in the ocean there, so it's very easy to check if it has an underground thing attached to it. If it's just boat near it, we should be able to see. But give us the cactus green, but just 1, and the flower pot. Could give us some gold. Could give us a trade, but I think it's almost always a, or is it maybe always a cleric? Which means we would need like 40 something rotten fresh for that trade. Which, yeah. I'm not sure if it's always the cleric. Just to clarify, I'm not sure that that's the case. It just feels like every single time it's been a cleric. For me, so far, in Bingo at least. I've not explored that many igloos. So I don't really know. But yeah, I've been complaining recently. I don't know if that made it into an episode that aired at all. And even if it did, it might just be one of the unlisted videos, which I haven't really updated that list in a bit. But yeah, I've recently been mentioning how I haven't seen an igloo in quite a while. So this right here gives me nothing, right? Maybe a fern. Since we don't have iron, I guess we just move one out into the world and hope for better things. We should grab this, just because it's very easy to do. Ah, yeah, the ink sacs. Oh yeah, the cows. I forgot about the cows. Yeah, we'll find more food. We don't really need the cows specifically, right? There's no milk, there's no leather, so we should be fine. Oh yeah, there are more cows here, so. That's problem solved itself. Are there many mushrooms on that island? Well, it doesn't matter, red and brown mushrooms, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, come on. There's also a red mushroom right here. And a brown right there, so... Who cares, really? What? How do you drop up and over like that? It's ridiculous. That was the easiest mushroom stew I think I've ever found. That wasn't like, you know... right at spawn, I guess. I think maybe that has happened before. We do need an acacia tree. We shouldn't really be cooking here. I guess it's, yeah, this finish. I guess we'll chop this tree for wood in the meantime. How much paper did we need? 9? And no sugar? Maybe. Do need some seeds. Not worth it. Desert next. Yeah, I don't see any mushrooms there. Oh yeah, maybe we want to trade, so I guess grabbing more sugarcane is not a bad move. And then we need... no cacti here. Doesn't look like it. The skeleton below, which could be a good sign. That could be very insignificant. I don't see... well, this desert is not as deserty as I was expecting. So that wasn't perfect. It was definitely some time wasted right there. Should really kill one of those squid. We don't need the swamp adar. We should probably go until we find a chunk and then cave. I think that's the way to go here. Since we don't need to worry about endermen or slimes at night. Was that 2? No, of course not. But this one is gonna drop 2. They always do. I think. I'm not sure if it did actually, it might have been just 1. It's hard to say underwater. Also, item sticks are just really hard to judge sometimes anyway. If I had an iron pick, I would feel like it would be worth it to mine a bunch of coal for a potential trade, but I don't, so I'm hesitant. Come on. Probably more sticks than we need, but you know. Yeah, drop 2 of course. As I said, they always do. Without fail. There's iron here. Wow. How did I not see that? That is a garbage vein though. Unless it isn't. What? That block broke. There it is. Nice block leg there, single player game. I guess we cook this up just because why not? And then what do we not need? These boars, a seed sapling. We can hold on to the rest, and we should also really cook some food. And maybe kill that skeleton just for the bone. Even though it's not gonna give us 1. Promise you that much. Alright. Sure. I mean, maybe we get some iron out of this or something. And we do need at least 1 bone for the things. The seeds, not the seeds. The dyes. But also for the seeds, maybe. If we need to grow our own wheat, that is. Do we just drop in here? Okay, skeleton isn't even in here. Wow. What was the iron count? 20 something? 11, 18, 22, 24, 27? That just sounds wrong now that I said it. Where's that cave? Oh, right here. Amazing. some bones out of this. And now we leave. Should have a good amount of food cooked. Yep. And we make this, and we make this, and all of this can be paper, I think. Pretty sure. Alright, make an iron pick. Right. Need to grab one iron first. Make an iron pick. And I guess we maybe go and mine a bunch of coal now. Doesn't really seem worth it, does it? But if we do find a village, then it could be just great to have that done. Alright, the chicken. We need the chicken too. I forgot about the chicken again. We need a chicken and a chunker. It's kind of annoying. I think we have enough of it. It's trash that I threw away. I don't need any other surface iron stuff, right? Just a fern or something? Is it a fern? It is, okay. So chicken chunker, obviously any kind of structure, a cactus, and we should probably really check that stupid... There could be a cactus here though. Did I see one there? Just poke out. There's a sheep over there, we do need that still. No, I didn't. Thought I did maybe see that. I'm not sure. Probably not. It's too far away. But that's that done. Need one piece of wool. There are some sheep up here. There could also be more iron here, maybe. I would really like to find some dungeons, because the name tag is something that worries me. On this card. Should probably already leaving. Because I don't... Well... I'm not convinced that this is anything, but it is. Okay. Oh, it's trash. Well. Hate dungeons without chests. Worst thing ever. Well, we could have found that a little bit easier as well. Didn't really think that would update, but in hindsight, of course, it makes sense. Is anything else back there? Just coal, right? Is it worth it to grab that now? It's really not. So we need a spider, a perfect one, and then we need gunpowder, so we should probably kill a creeper too, just to get that done. Even though, with, you know, our dungeon needs, it's very likely that we'll end up finding more dungeons and getting the gunpowder like that. Oh, I mean, that's half a fishing rod. Nothing else in here. Dump that out. And leave? Question mark? Yeah, we leave, I think. Got 2 more bones out of this whole thing, which means we probably have enough to make our own wheat if we had the seeds. There you go. And now the question is the igloo chance worth it? It probably isn't. We also still need an emerald though. I really don't think it's at an underground, so this might just be a huge waste of time. I mean, it might not really be a waste of time. It depends on if there's a jungle that way. If there is, then yay. If there's not, then And we should not have moved that way, but I don't know. I guess villages can be anywhere too, so it's not necessarily a bad idea to go exploring a little bit at this point. How much coal do we actually have? 23. It's probably not quite enough for trade. If we find a village, and if that village has a blacksmith. Lots of ifs. I should 100% be able to fit through here. Yeah, clearly no underground. I guess there's still, what, a furnace? Or something in there? But just a... Yeah, it's a furnace. Oh yeah, and a redstone torch, I guess. Maybe we want to sleep, since we don't need nighttime mobs. Yeah, probably not. I can't see myself take the time. Ah, there are mushrooms on this mushroom island. Lots of free paper. I will gladly take. What? That X-Wing went right through the guy. I'm sure of it. Okay, we need a spider, and we need a chunker, and we need chickens. I mean, there are lots of mountains around here. I just don't know if we should go caving. Maybe it will be the right car to like backwards strategize. I can't throw snowboards out of the boat. Oh, that's very disappointing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, since we don't need an ender pearl or anything, we could really just cave now. Yeah, I know this is trash. I'm sure of it. Don't need a desert anymore. Need a spider. We should really kill some spiders. Spider eyes can be really hard to get. How? I think that's everything, actually. Because I did see string and we got a ding, so I must have gotten a spider eye. Yeah, great. Chickens, chunker. Actually, finding chickens would be kind of annoying right now. I would really like to find them in the chunker. Enderman right there we don't need. Our pace is really crappy. I don't know. It doesn't feel that bad. I guess we can make some stuff, but still. How much paper are we up to now? Oh, my arm is itching. Can I? Okay. Ah, yeah. That's much better. That's good. Now I can focus on the game again. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I mean, to a chonker, but, you know. How? It also really feels like caving now is not really worth it, since we have to keep exploring, and the chances of us finding something, a village, a desert temper, maybe even a chunker temper in that chunker, are maybe not great, but I mean, there is a chance. So it would feel like, or yeah, it would be really annoying to, you know, cave and then find an emerald in an extreme hills, and then go and find a chunker, and on the way there find a village with a core trade. Because that's one of the other reasons why I'm still in favor of going for a chunk first. See, and there's a village. It was worth it to hold out on the caving. Actually, do I just not see the torches yet, or is this a zombie village? Oh no, there are torches. This is a good village. It just didn't render in yet. There's a mesa. We do need 2 gold, so it's probably not worth it. Yeah, there are torches for sure. Oh man, that would have been heartbreaking if you had found a zombie village. So we need 2 wheat, and we need maybe some more core to make that rate go through. Let's do this. And do this. And then find the blacksmith guy that hopefully exists. That definitely exists. Let's be positive here. We also probably have enough paper. Yeah, we do have enough paper. There's a paper trade guy for sure. So already seen him out here. He's gonna die though. Why did you run away that way, guy? Run into a house. Isn't that what your AI tells you to do? I thought that's what it was. Apparently not. Stop, guy. Stop. Don't run off. Just... Pleasure to do business with you, good sir. Okay, there are chickens here. Ugh, that annoys me. Really feels like I should do damage. If you don't think snowboards hurt, you've never been in a serious snowboard fight. Alright, good. I guess. We'll take it. We'll have to anyway. We haven't cooked the stone yet, right? No. Alright, we fish, and then, yeah, we go and find a chunk, I guess. Or maybe we cave a little bit here in hopes of finding like dungeons and gold, and maybe lapis and redstone. Because we do have the chickens right here. Also, I don't think there was a blacksmith, but I haven't really checked very thoroughly, so there's a chance that there's still some loot for us to get here. So we should, I guess, look for that as well. We don't need the seeds anymore because we have the wheat. We can make this thing. The fireworks rocket. We can also make this thing. We can switch that axe here, and we can pick up that iron 12. I guess let's make the rails. And let's also make a cart. And sit this furnace down in it. Didn't need the crafting table for that, but you know. That's how it goes sometimes. How are you still so low on score? Oh man. Oh man, I only have one left. I didn't make the shears yet, so that's gonna be annoying, I think, in the future. In not too distant future. So is there a chest here for us? I really don't think I missed the blacksmith. No, I did not. Okay. How long have you been here? 2-3 minutes? Don't need books. Guess we'll take the bones. We should look for some iron at least, so we can get the fern. Once we find a chugger. Ugh, yeah, this kind of sucks. All right. Also, probably should have made. Yeah, we should have definitely made a bucket and the shears instead of the cart, but it's too late now. We need a total of what? 7, 4, 11, 13 iron, and we have 7. But we have enough for the surface stuff now, which is good at least. Maybe we get lucky with some lapis and gold here. Or a dungeon. That 100% sounds like one. I'd be very surprised not to find one here. So, you know. Where are you guys? Still down? You're right here. I hear you. There you are. Stupid chest is right there. It gives him a step up. Yeesh. Okay. Perfect. Wow, okay. Mending and vanishing. Don't really need either of those. So we need one more gourd. Wait, is this actually closed off? It is, right? I think so. It's gonna be annoyingly loud, but we'll have to deal with that, I guess. More diamonds right there. And lapis. And gold. Wow, okay, this is a very good cave. Got them both. This is gonna be more tricky of an extraction process, probably. Oh, it's fine. Alright, quickly do this. And also this, in case we die. We still need some iron, right? Do think so. And redstone. we found gold and also diamonds and lapis before we found redstone, which is just perfectly normal. But yeah, this is a great cave. I guess this is all we need, basically. Now it's just finding a chunk and we're done. I don't know how much iron I need. I don't want to have not enough. However many enough is. Oh, why skeletons? Is this where I went down? Yes. How skeletons even find me? How good is that? Very good. That's the answer. There should also be an egg up there, right? Yeah, easily. I knew I had more stone. Sweet. Egg. And I guess, yeah, we should also really finish like this stuff right now, I guess. It's not super fast to do it like this, but we'll be fine. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this. And then this and this and this. And surround this with that. And split this into this furnace with that. And make the sword. And what else? The cauldron and... what are we missing? Oh yeah, the fern. So we're done. Very good. You just need to find a chunker. And the chunk needs to have a melon. I guess that's the one other thing. Yeah, you don't need to wait for this. You don't need it. You don't want it. Have enough food. Have everything we need. We also have shears for fern. And let's just find a chunker real quick. I feel like this way. For absolutely no reason. Well, I guess this direction looks cold and mountainy. So yeah, I mean, whatever happens here, I'm okay with this performance. Day 1 was not really that good. Alright, and there's a chunker, so we'll get a pretty good time here. Unless the chunker is a bad chunker that doesn't give us melons. And then I have to answer the question: do we go? Do we keep going, looking for another chunker? I think we would at least look for one more chunker before we try and maybe get the seeds or something. But it looks like a, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like a pretty big chunker. So I would actually be angry at this chunker if it did not provide me with the melon that I want. All right, first things first. Second. And then third things third, right? Good things come in threes and stuff. 3 things from this chunker. Yes? You should have stayed on the outside of the chunker a bit. Both around some more. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't, there's no science. It's all just gut feeling, usually. These things. I thought I saw something yellow, but I guess not. So, yeah, am I blind, or is there... is there no melon here so far? Our chickens? Just... not really like a melon in any way. There's a sheep too. There's some sugarcane. There's a cat that killed some chickens. Wow. How rude. See, that's something that I've never really considered. When you find jungle chickens and you just let them be on the surface, there's a chance they'll just die. And then you won't get your egg. Because they died. And dead chickens lay no eggs. Really? How hard can it be to find a melon in a swamp? Very hard on a swamp. But it shouldn't be that hard in a chunker. Come on. I mean, maybe I've missed one. I don't know if it's smart to go through the same parts of the chunker again. Because even if I missed it, there's probably only like one. Because I don't think I would have missed an entire patch. But then at the same time, if that one is the only one, and it is there, then it is worth it to go through again. But only if I actually manage to find it the second time around. I mean, this is a really big chunker. For tiny biomes, this is a downright huge biome. I'm just not getting a melon. No. Well, yeah, this chunker officially sucks. Nope, it doesn't. I lied. It's a fine chunker. It just really did not want me to go sub 30. Actually, was I on pace for sub 30 still? Yeah. Ah. What a guy. This chunker. What a guy. Is that the only melon that is in here? Covered by leaves and hidden completely? Or would there have been melons over here somewhere? I don't see any obvious melons here. It's an Enderman. Man. This is a very stingy chunker, isn't it? Actually, yeah, let's just do this real quick. We are done, right? Yeah, we did get the blackout. I'm not cheating. There, okay. I was gonna say, just one melon covered by leaves, that would be incredibly low for a chunker this size. Okay, there's another patch here. Huge one. Obvious one too. It was just, yeah, okay, there are 3 separate ones in this part of the chunker, and then let's see if I missed one in here. I don't think I did. So I should have gone to this side first. But yeah, it's just there's no way to know. So I'm not really mad about that part. We got it in the end, so it's our fine. It's our good. Obviously really lucky with the name tag. I thought that was gonna be really bad at the end there. But then it just, you know, well, it was the second dungeon, not the first. But that first dungeon was obviously completely useless in terms of loot drawers because no chests. I mean, we would have had some dungeons here. Actually, not that many, just 2. Alright, so yeah, that does it for... That does it. That is it, whatever. Both things, really. For the challenge seeds this week. Oh, I would have been 2 surface dungeons right here. I like surface dungeons. Now I'm curious. Yeah, kind of crap. That's pretty good. I mean, would not really helped on this run a lot, but I mean, pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, enchanted book, bucket, 3 iron, bones, and some string. That's a pretty solid chest. Better than the other one for sure. Golden apple name tag, iron, yeah, wow, very good. We're just missing a saddle now. Ah, no saddle. Alright, let's go back home. What was the time again? 30:47, that's a really good time. And yeah, I'm very happy with our 4 runs this week. I feel like the point seed had a little bit more potential, but the way it played out, I can't really, I don't know. There was not much it feels like I could have done. And the 500 bingos were both pretty much as well as they could have been. I don't know, I don't have much to complain about on those. And this one, I mean, it took maybe a bit too long to find a chunker. But other than that, I mean, yeah. We could have been close-ish to sub 25 if we get the chunk before we get the village. Without it taking any longer, like if there's an obvious melon and an obvious cocoa bean. We could have pushed a bit more there at the end. But I don't know. It didn't, like the way I looked at it from like Nightfall on without the chunker, there was basically no way it was going to be like super fast. So I did kind of, I mean, I didn't slow down, but I didn't really push. I didn't take any crazy risks. Not that there were, I don't know, I don't think there was really any chance to take any risks anyway. But yeah, everything was relatively smooth on this one. We found the biomes out in the chunker that we needed early. We found, or we got the mob drops, the spider drops, without too much, you know, problem. And then, yeah, I mean, that cave, like that entire sequence, village, chicken, dungeon with name tag, and then cave with lapis, diamond, gold, and redstone right next to each other. Obviously, that's a perfect end game cave. Well, maybe not perfect in general terms, because it was only 2 diamonds, which would not have been enough for an axe, but in pretty much any other circumstances was like the perfect cave. So yeah, it was very easy to navigate around. But did we fight 1 skeleton in the cave? Was it maybe creeper 2? Did we even fight that? I don't know. It was empty basically. So that's the kind of cave you want if you're pushing for a fast time, but we didn't have the early game up to speed for that. But yeah, that's fine. It's a good run. I'm happy. Hope you are too. And I'll see you, well, I don't know, next week with more challenge seed bingo and probably some other bingo in between. Trying to get some more blackouts recorded. I don't know, I feel like I got in my own head a bit with the blackouts, and I just needed to take a step back. And I think actually playing, you know, the challenge seeds has kind of accomplished that, I believe. I feel like I have a better grasp or a better hold on my whole, I don't know, bingo play thing again. So let's hope that also translates to usable video. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.